It's important to realize that false worship exists because true worship is absent. The things that we go to, money or sex or power or career or people or pornography or alcohol, the needs that we're directing towards those objects are real needs. And if they aren't met, we'll just find another object. But what we need to realize is that God delights in meeting those needs. He wants to be our God, that we were made to worship something, and we will worship something. If we aren't worshiping God, we're going to worship something else. So the practice, the habit of directing our attention towards God and worship is central. When we exalt Him as King, when we remind us of who He is, when we fill our minds with His greatness. And that's not just on Sunday with a lot of people. It can be driving down the road when we just see a beautiful sunset and say, God, you're so great. You're the one who created that. Reminds us of His character. Or when we are needing comfort and help, we go, oh yeah, but God, you love me so much. In your presence is fullness of joy. At your right hand, pleasures forevermore. You said you're not going to withhold any good gift from those whose walk is blameless. Oh, I love the fact that you're so good, God. I'm coming to you, and I want to drink deeply of your goodness today. So true worship is more than just, it includes singing on Sunday morning, but it has to do with a turning of our hearts towards God and a bowing of our knees, of going to Him with supplication and taking our needs. It's like, where's our heart directing, focusing, where, like when Jesus says, you love the Lord, who's quoting the Old Testament, love the Lord your God with like heart, soul, mind, and strength, that there's this love that's coming from my heart, seeking of God, that includes emotion and will and mind and strength. And that's the way we were made to live. When we live in that kind of way, that's when we truly find life as He wants us to have it. Now, one of the things that's interesting when you look at the Bible is the amount of different words the Jewish people had for worship. We say worship, praise, a couple of them. It's kind of like if you go visit the Eskimos, you'll find they have lots of words for snow because snow is so important to them, or ice. They'll have a word for this kind of ice, or this kind of ice, or this kind of snow. Well, maybe the reason we have so few words for worship is because it's of less importance to us. But when we understand that worship is so multifaceted and so central to our lives, it's helpful to study all the different ways that we should worship through Psalms and other books of the Old Testament and New.